Say hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello! So, welcome everyone to another exciting edition of Extreme Improv's Revenge of the Ripper. And this is once again a permadeath edition where the clock is ticking for someone because someone is about to find out that they are a killer, a ripper, and unless they are figured out by everyone else their identity, that wasn't quite a sentence, but you know what I'm getting at, then they will kill everyone, and everyone else needs to work out who the killer is with your help, audience. So throughout the show, feel free to ask questions to any of our suspects, and we will put them to them throughout the show. And with this, let's meet tonight's suspects, starting with Granny Smith. Say hello to the people.
Where are you all? Where I can't...
Down here, Danny.
Oh, there you all are. Hello, everybody. My name is Granny Smith, and I am here today to... I've forgotten why I'm here.
Okay, fair enough. So, also we have On Your Marks.
Hello, my darlings. I'm on your marks. Chin chin.
Okie dokie. We also have TC.
Hello. I'm trying to get away from the city for a moment, so that's why I come to the village.
Okay, that was almost without lag, but still we have Charles Dubois. Say hello to the people.
Hello, people. I'm Charles Dubois. In English, it translates as Charles Dubious. Well, that's okay.
Okay, and we have Fish and Faye. Say hello.
Hello, everybody. I'm so glad to be here this morning. It was such a good morning. I had brought in a big haul of shrimp. Shrimp. I didn't expect that.
Well, there you
very
go.
good.
What did
Give
you
me some
expect?
shrimp.
I expect a bunch of marlin, but the damn dolphins kept swimming around the boat and distracting me.
Faye, can you send me some shrimp next time, sweetie?
Absolutely.
So,
Thank you.
audience, you have now met the suspects, and in a moment we are going to have a getting to know you period where there'll be 1 minute on the clock where everyone will have a chance to get to know each other, to feel each other out, as it were, and I will let one of them know that they are the Ripper. I'm going to roll this dice, and it will decide who is going to be the Ripper. And audience, keep a close eye on them, because they will find this out in full view of you. And so, with this, 1 minute on the clock. Get to know each other, guys. Get to know each other.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Hi, TC, darling.
Getting to know you. Getting to feel free and easy. Yes?
Please don't sing. It's horrible.
I don't know. Granny got a good voice. I like it.
I used to sing with Betty White.
Anyone named after an apple cannot sing. It's not possible.
Oh,
You
Betty
don't
White.
need to sing to be in my
I
game.
will have you know that Smith is the name of my husband, Gregory, and I took his last name. He will be missed, Gregory, now. Gregory passed away now.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's so
Granny,
terrible.
if I do, I do feel so sorry for you. How long were you married for?
We were married for 6 months.
6 months. That's a lifetime.
I love the way everyone went, 6 months? Right, with that, that is the getting to know you phase over. So, audience, were you paying close attention? Someone just found out that they are the Ripper. Someone's heart has now changed, and they will now be after the blood of others. Did you keep a close eye? Did you notice a glimmer in said eye? Did you notice someone have a change in their demeanour? Did their body language give them away? Was there a tell? So, make sure, audience, you continue to ask questions to any of the suspects, and we'll put them to them periodically. But for now, we're going to go into the night phase. During the night phase, our suspects have a couple of things they can do. If they are the Ripper, they have 2 things they can do. They can either let me know, using the Zoom chat, unseen to you, audience, the name of the victim they would like to choose, and this is that they can choose to attack them, or they could choose someone to steal from by writing steal, a number from 1 to 10, and the person who they wish to steal from, because each of our suspects start off with £10 protection money. £10 protection money is what they've got. If they use it to protect themselves, then if they are attacked by the Ripper, depending how much they spend, the more protection they'll have. Now, if you are not the Ripper, you can choose to protect yourself by writing protect me and a number from 1 to 10. You can choose to steal from someone else by writing the name of the person you wish to steal from and a number from 1 to 10. Or you could do nothing and hope for the best. Either way, 1 minute on the clock, begin. Let me know what your intentions are.
I would just like to say, Mr. Postansky person,
Yes.
I'm glad that my misery has amused you. When they all spoke at the same time, when I found out Gregory is dead. Wait, oops, my bad.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't even know what was being said. I just heard the unison of language, and it sounded amusing to me.
Miss Faye, I think you're getting a little greedy here.
Yeah.
It's the
I
drinking.
think,
I'm sorry.
I think, she has a thing for me. She wants to take my money.
It was not drinking. I wrote the wrong thing in the wrong I'm sorry.
Yeah, make sure you just message to Jack Wolfenstein.
Sorry.
And
There you are. Charles, maybe Vision Faye wants to come sit in your cockpit.
I will remind everyone that they can only do 1 action during the night phase, just 1 action during the night phase. And with that, the time is now over. The time is now over. Now, very quickly, I just need to have a look around here. I need to roll a dice. It's very unfortunate. What a waste of money, because I can now confirm that TC has been kidnapped. TC has been kidnapped. So, Top Cat, Top Cat, you have been kidnapped. Now, there is some sort of primitive speaker device, so we're still able to communicate with you for a little while. But we have a ransom. Everyone else, if you wish to save Top Cat's life, you are going to have to come up with £21 between you to pay the ransom, and this money will go to the Ripper. So, with this, you have 90 seconds on the clock. Audience, continue to ask questions to our suspects. 90 seconds on the clock. Top Cat, you can say what you want to try to convince people to pony up the cash to save you. Otherwise, everyone else...
save the cat!
Everyone else, discuss. Are you going to save Top Cat? Begin.
Can I just say it's an absolute relief not being kidnapped this time around.
Well, I wish I could say that, Granny, but I can't.
Why should we save someone who does not even show his face?
Yes.
What kind of...
Exactly.
My face is there. You can see it. It's always at the smile, but after this, you won't be able to see that smile.
Yeah,
My
but I'm
money
here.
is my money. I like to share, but this is ridiculous.
Yes.
I support the animal rescue. I think we should save him, and he's a special cat because he's yellow.
Yes.
Well, okay, so call the RSPCA.
But Faye, darling, he tends to go and malfunction a little bit. So, do we want someone that malfunctions to save?
Well, we all have our flaws, don't we? Come on,
Well,
I'm
that's
too
what
young
I
to
mean.
die.
That's exactly my point.
Sorry, do we all have flaws?
I would give 6 and keep him on the boat as a pet. Because he could clean up all the fish the fish bits that get on there.
Did you get all the fish bits then?
You have
Fish
20 seconds remaining. Decide if you are going to save Top Cat or not.
Oh, sorry.
I don't want to be typecast as an horrible Frenchman, but I don't like cats.
Jack, have we got to type it in the Zoom chat?
What? Okay, that is time. That is time. I need to know. We need to raise £21 between us. Who is putting up any money to save Top Cat?
No.
Fishing Faye, how much are you willing to put in?
I put in 6 for the cat.
Okay, that is 6. We're still a long way from our goal. Granny Smith.
I will put in 5.
That is 11. We need, 10 between On Your Marks and Charles Dubois. So, anything from you?
No.
Okay, Charles is not giving anything. On Your Marks, will you give 10?
Oh, darling, I'm too broke. I'll give 1.
You will give 1. That is not
Dump
enough
that one up
money.
your ass.
That is not enough money. I will quickly come back to Fishin' Faye and Granny Smith. You need to raise another £10 between you if you are going to.
What do we think, Fishing Faye? Are we going to do it?
I don't know. I could give 3 and still have 1 left, but I hate to see a good cat go to waste.
So, between you, you need to raise £21. I'm going to literally, by the time this, I need an answer.
Okay.
I don't think I want to lose any more money. I haven't got enough.
Oh no, I'll give 9. That's the most I can give. I'm sorry, cat.
Unfortunately, Top Cat is dead.
Oh.
Top Cat is dead. I'm very sorry to say. You had the opportunity to rescue the kidnapped Top Cat. You elected not to. At this stage, let's go over to the comment section, as we need to now work out who not just a kidnapper is, but a murderer is. I think I've got in the last will and testament of Top Cat here, you're all going to hell.
Looks like he'd been reincarnated as Matthew McConaughey. That ain't so bad.
Yeah, okay, so let's have a look here. Hello, suspects, says Maxine.
Hello!
There you go.
Bonjour.
Blondie says, has Top Cat's friend Capelthave had a bad haircut? Is that why he's staying off camera recently?
Yes!
I've got a feeling that in his apartment in this shared town that we all live in, that it's just very hot. in Sri Lanka. But other than that, let's see. Jimmy Mac says, no King Shark. If he's permadead, I'm unsubscribing from Ewan Henderson actor. What? Wow. Okay. So, no proper questions yet, but with this, we will now have the opportunity to ask one question to one other suspect. Granny Smith, who is your question for?
My question is for On Your Marks.
Yes, Granny.
Hello. Well, that's not going to be a question, but it's for later. My question to you is, why would you not give money to save TC?
Because he sounded like he was a robot, and I don't trust that. And also, I felt like that people were going to kill him off anyways. What's the point? And I did give him £1.
Yeah? Okay. So, on your marks, who is your question for?
My question is for the lovely Granny Smith. So, Granny, how come you put in the Zoom chat that you wanted to steal £7 from me?
Okay, for clarity for the audience, there was something came up in the group Zoom chat, which went to the entire group. So that is what that refers to there. Response?
My response to that is, to break character for a second, shit.
Oh, that wasn't the only thing that came up publicly. It could be that this is tactical play. Fishin' Faye, do you have... hang on one second. The audience says, was TC the Ripper? No, TC was kidnapped and was not the Ripper if they died. TC, by their death, means they cannot have been the Ripper. Fishin' Faye, do you have a question for someone?
Yeah, my question is for Charles, because do you, how often do you get out to eat there in France?
I eat 4 meals a day, normal.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, okay.
What kind of question is this? How much do
is
I
that your
eat?
question, Charles?
Okay. I asked the stupid American fishing woman, whoever she is, I don't know. Americans are really, I hate them. Okay, so why did you pay money for the freedom of the guy when it was not enough and you knew that? I'm very suspicious of you now.
I'm telling you, the cat guy is a utility that you cannot do without on a boat. They can smell the fish from a mile away. They eat up the fish guts that fall out there and clean the whole place up. I mean, the guy's worth his weight in gold.
But you did not pay enough to save him. I think
Well, I
you're
couldn't-
very clever.
Oh, I've got to save one or I'll be totally broke.
Okay. So, with this, everyone has asked questions. Audience continue to put more questions into the comment section. But, unfortunately, it is now voting time. We are going to execute someone. So, make sure that the person we suspect of being the Ripper is no longer a threat to anyone else. So, audience, put your votes into the comment section here. And let's see. Do you vote for Granny Smith? On your marks, Fishin' Faye or Charles Dubois? Put your votes into the comment section now. And let's have a look here. Granny Smith, who do you vote for?
I go for On Your Marks.
That is a vote for On Your Marks. On Your Marks, who do you vote for?
I want to vote for Charles Dubois.
Okay. That is a vote for Charles Dubois. Fishin' Faye, what do you say?
I gotta vote for Charles. Whenever you call someone stupid, it's like you're trying to throw everybody off your scent.
Okay.
That might be me.
And Charles, who do you vote for?
Well, it's tough because everyone hates me. but I will vote for on your marks and not make it personal to the not so stupid American. Okay?
Okay. With this, let's go over to the comment section.
I feel like it's personal to me now.
Audience. You've got to get the votes in quick, but let's see what we've got here. We've got votes for Charles, Onya, Fishing Faye, on your marks, Onya, Fishy Faye, on your marks, Charles, Onya.
Oi.
Okay, so it's very close now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it is still a tie. It is still a tie between Charles and On Your Marks. So I think that means what I think it means. We're going to play Russian roulette.
Oh, no.
Now, the way this works here is I have my 6-shooter available today. And I have 6 cards. As you will see, there is 1 red card and the rest are black cards. Now, you do not want to find the red cards. If you choose a card that is a black card, you will hear a click and it will be an empty chamber in the barrel. If you choose a red card, then you will hear a bang and you will have shot yourself. So, Charles, as you are number 2 on the list, on the suspect list, and on your marks you are number 3. Charles, you get to choose first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which card would you like to draw?
I will choose 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Click.
Oh.
On your marks, there are 5 cards remaining. Which one do you choose?
3.
1, 2. Click. It was a 3. Charles, there are 4 cards remaining.
Number 2.
1, 2. Click. On your marks.
This is so exciting.
1, 2, or 3.
2.
1.
You are dead.
Bang! And with that, unfortunately, On Your Marks has shot himself. Now, having surveyed the area, having been through his personal possessions, some of which are very dodgy, I can confirm that we have a solid alibi for his whereabouts, and On Your Marks was not the Ripper.
Stop going through my summer stuff.
Okay, you are muted. If you try to speak from beyond the grave again, demon, you may be kicked from the Zoom meeting. So, with this...
Please speak for us again. Please speak for us.
This is the harsh rules of permadeath. So, with this, we have Granny Smith. I told you it was going to be a short show tonight. Maybe we'll do a second round. We have Granny Smith, we have Fishing Faye, and we have Charles Dubois left. With this, we will go into the night phase, where once again, everyone can let me know their intentions. I will start the timer as I explain for your audience's benefit to recap here. If you are the Ripper, please let me know the name of a victim you wish to either kill or someone that you wish to steal from. You can only do one action during the night, though. If you are not the Ripper, you can either protect yourself, steal some money from someone else at the risk of being caught, or you can do nothing and hope for the best. Now, audience, I'll remind you, if you go over to youtube.com/extremeimprov and smash that subscribe button, that would be lovely. Also, go to extreme.tv, where you'll be able to find the page about the Revenge of the Werewolf, Revenge of the Mafia, and Revenge of the Ripper, and see an archive of all of the shows, because we are fast approaching, in fact, the 1-year anniversary of the Revenge show. So, let's see.
Oh.
Okay, let's have a look here. Let's check the time. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves if you want to at any point.
So, On Your Marks is dead.
It was very close. I did not know who would be killed or not, but I think justice was done.
Is Russian roulette legal in this town?
Yes, it is.
Obviously, it's legal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like
What about Five Finger Philip?
I'm
I don't know
confused.
what that is. Is that a sex thing?
I have to explain to you if I survive.
Okay.
Charles.
I have some news to share. I have been around, and since you have all gathered here, clearly, I can say you are all still alive. Everyone is alive. Now, audience, to clue you in here, does this mean that someone protected themselves successfully? Does it mean that perhaps the Ripper decided to steal on this night? Is there something else afoot? Probably shouldn't be, but maybe I've forgotten something in the rules. But either way, everyone is still alive. So, Granny Smith, Fishing Faye, Charles Dubois. Now, with this, you will each get the opportunity to have 20 seconds to say your current take on the situation, starting with Fishing Faye. Tell the people watching and our other suspects, how do you sum up what's going on currently?
Well, you know, don't take a instinct to figure out what's going on. I think it's pretty clear that it's Charles over there. You know, Granny looks pretty solid. And she just lost her husband 6 months ago. She's not going to go around killing people.
Okay, that is 20 seconds. We will now come to Charles. Give us your take on the situation, please.
I think I tried to give a chance to this American fishy person. Now I do not like her. She makes insinuation, and she says, the granny looks solid and I look French. I do not like this.
Okay. And then lastly, what would you say, Granny Smith?
First off, I'm not solid. I'm actually quite fragile. I might break if there's a gust of wind. But I actually think that I'm with you, Fishing Faye. I think it might be Mr. Dubois. The French, I don't know what it is, but French people always have, they disagree with me.
Okay,
Oh, no.
so that is time on that. You've each had an opportunity to say your piece. Audience, continue to ask questions to any of our suspects, but I will now give you all 90 seconds to discuss. Try to form alliances, try to convince people that you are innocent. Try to shift the blame if that's what your aim is. 90 seconds, it's down to 3 of you. Begin.
Well, Mr. Dubois, do you have anything to say for yourself?
Well, yes, you are wrong. Both of you suggest I am the, whatever it is, the mad killer or whatever.
Yes,
I
because,
know it's one of you.
because us ladies have to stick together.
Excuse me, ladies kill as much as men. I mean, we know this. This is in history.
I don't mean no disrespect, but I think that you're as fake as your hair do up there.
My hair is not fake.
Oh,
It is
it's
made
Charles.
from real horse hair.
Well, I'd hate to see that horse.
Well, you are very fishy, madam. I suspect you are stirring it and making alliance with the other woman against the man. Pure and simple. But French, but man. No.
I never. I have to say, I'm a little prejudiced. I never really, trust people from a foreign country, and so you got that against you right away, man. You know, You're just going
you
down.
and your fellow Trump supporters are like this. What can I say? But I am most side with the granny because she looks very nice. She's a nice woman. She lost her husband, and yet she blames the man. I think it's wrong.
What's wrong with being a Forrest Gump supporter?
Yeah, Forrest Gump. Who is Forrest Gump?
You said I was a Gump supporter.
Okay, that is time. That is time. We'll go over to the audience questions. We did have one earlier that we didn't get to. Charles, what part of a plane does a pilot sit in?
Well, this is obvious. The pilot sits in the pilot seat.
Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. To understand this in-joke from the audience, please watch tonight's episode of the Jester's Jam. So, with this, Charles, in a game of Texas Hold'em, if you're holding a flush and your opponent is representing a full house, would you call or fold?
It depends on the situation. If I'm winning with a flush, if he's representing a house, which is very difficult to have the two things together, I would probably call, because it is unusual to have this situation. And you must have your balls to the front, like in the cockpit.
Very true. Okay. Charles, again, lots of questions for you. Which one do you fancy more? I guess that's between Granny Smith and Fishin' Faye.
Oh, that is very difficult. One is a mature woman who looks like she's a little bit dirtier than her appearance. The other one is fishy. We like fishy women in French. We don't mind the smell. So it's very hard to choose between them. They are both lovely, but one of them is a murderer.
Okay. Fishin' Faye. Who do you miss more? I guess it's between On Your Marks and TC.
I gotta go back to my love of the kitty cat. You know, I'm missing that yellow little fur. I don't even know what to call him. He's just so cute.
Okay, so now Granny Smith. Which of your neighbours here would you trust to help you across the road?
Oh, well, are you assuming that I need help crossing the street? Like some invalid woman? Because I would choose Fishin' Faye. She seems to know her way across the street.
Lovely. Okay, with this audience, it is now voting time. Who would you vote for here? No. Vote now and save us. Wrong show. Vote now and save us, audience. Who do you think is the Ripper? Vote, and we will now go round everyone else and see what they say. Starting with Granny Smith. Who do you think is the Ripper, please?
Oh, well, I would say I go for my original answer, which is Charles Dupuis.
Okay. Charles.
What? No, I think it is the fishy woman. She makes the move for this, for that. She is suspicious. Fishy face.
Okay. Fishy Faye. What do you say?
Oh, yeah, it's Charles. It's always been Charles. No question about it.
Okay, let's have a look. The votes are still coming in from the audience. As obviously we're down to this stage here, then it's very much that I need to just fill time for a moment. So Granny Smith, what's the best pie you ever cooked?
Oh, I've been asked this question before.
Have you?
Well, the best pie. Yeah, I have. It's the first show I ever did.
Oh yeah.
The best pie I ever cooked was an apple and blueberry pie. I put it right there on my window, just over there.
I recall this actually. Something in the back must have been recalling this. We now have the votes, and we have votes for Charles, Fishin' Faye. TC Ghost here is either Granny or Charles. Well, unfortunately, the Ghost can't vote. Charles again, the beautiful Granny Smith, Faye, Fishing Faye, Granny, and is that new? How many Charles did I say? 1, 2. There's three for Charles now. 1, 2, 3 for Faye, and 1, 2 for Granny Smith. So it's not going to make a difference at this stage either way, unless it goes over to Fishing Faye. So with this, let's have a look. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Charles, you have been marked for death and you will be put to an execution sequence. I now need a volunteer from one of our other suspects to carry out this execution.
Excuse me, I thought we had the same score.
No, you do not. Oh, no, that was on the audience vote. The audience vote will only equal to one of our suspects' votes. You have more to lose, so your votes mean more. Granny Smith, you would like to do it?
Yes.
So, let me just explain how this works here. Granny Smith, for taking on this burden to carry out this execution, you will get the opportunity to get some bonus cash. So, I will roll this dice, and I will ask you to call odds or evens. If you guess correctly, then whatever number it lands on, you get that many pounds. So, odds or evens?
I go for my husband. I'd say odd.
It is evens, unfortunately. No cash for you. So, Charles, there will now be 30 seconds on the clock where you can try to talk down Granny Smith, and there is a precedent for people being able to convince their would-be executioner not to go through with it. Alternatively, if you have protection cash, you can spend it to try to save yourself, or you could call to grab one of 2 available axes, in which you would have a 1 in 8 chance of turning it on Granny Smith. 30 seconds on the clock. Decide, live or die.
Well, Charles, convince me.
Okay, Granny, you are wrong. Look how smug this fishing face looks. She's very calm. She looks, satisfied because she is the killer. I am not the killer. Because I am man and French.
10 seconds left.
You got 10 seconds. You got to hurry this up.
You live in France. You ain't the French. What can I say?
I don't live in France. I live in this cabin.
Okay, that is time. If you're not protecting yourself, then with that, carry out
I sent the message.
Did you? No, you need to say. Okay, hang on. Let me check this. I will verify. Okay, no, that's fine. How much would you like to protect yourself?
£10.
£10 is full protection, and with that, I can say you had £10 available, and you are protected. So, audience, did Charles protect himself, an innocent person, or was that a killer who just managed to get away with murder again? So, once again, we will go into the night phase. 1 minute on the clock. Let me know your intentions. 1 minute on the clock. Let me know your intentions. So, audience, continue to ask any questions to the suspects. This is a very interesting game being played here by whomever the Ripper is. I thought the show would have been over 20 minutes ago. So with this,
because the granny was wrong.
Okay, so you can take one action during the night. If you were the killer, you can choose a suspect, or you can choose to steal from someone else. If you are not the killer, then you can protect yourself, steal, or do nothing and hope for the best. So with this,
is it possible that the Mr. Dubois is still the killer?
It's possible.
It's possible that any of you are the killer.
Not possible.
Except on your marks and TC, they're dead.
Okay, with that, time is up. And guys, maybe there's some unknown assailant that we don't know about, that we frightened off at some point, because I can say you are all still alive. Everyone is still alive. Does this mean that perhaps the killer is now more of a thief and wanted to steal this night? Or is it perhaps that someone protected themselves and was wise to do so? You will have 60 seconds on the clock. Discuss. Figure out who you think the killer is. Begin.
Right, I will say flat out, I protected myself last night.
That is very good. I'm very happy that you did. But now I am very confused, because I thought it was fishing, and now I'm thinking maybe Granny. I don't know.
Why would you think that? I just said I protected myself last night.
But if you were the killer, you could say this and you would still be alive, no?
I don't know. The rules of this game don't make any sense to me any more than they do to you.
No, I find very confusing.
I think the host kind of makes it up as he goes along.
Only sometimes.
In most things, yes.
Grandma, I think I'm sorry, I mean to interrupt, but Granny, I think you understand a lot more than you lead us on to tell.
You don't know a lot more. I have dementia. I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday morning.
I mean, this guy...
And that is time. That is time. So now... Okay. It is voting time once again. Audience. Who do you think is the killer? Is it Granny Smith? Is it Fishing Faye? Or is it Charles Dubois? Put your votes into the comment section as quick as you can now, audience. And with this, let's go round. Charles, who would you vote for this time?
I changed my mind. I am now definite it is the Granny.
Okay. Granny Smith, what do you say?
Oh, well, I still stay to my original one, which is Charles.
So, with a vote for Granny and a vote for Charles, Fishing Faye, unless the audience changed the fortunes of someone here, you could actually have a deciding vote.
Jeez, you know what? I could swear that it was Charles for the longest time, but I don't know. That old Betty, got me guessing. I'm sorry. A couple things you said, Granny, especially.
That's not nice. Jack is a great person. He's very young.
I'm sorry, but who puts blueberries and apples together in the same pie?
It was Blackberry!
I think blackberry, blueberry. You don't put the berries with the apples. I'm sorry. I'm going to change my mind. I think it's Granny.
Okay, you have voted Granny. Granny, it looks like it's going in your direction, but we will go over to the audience comments and see what they have said.
I think we have one.
One comment.
No, I think we have found the horrible murderer.
Okay. Let's see when these votes started coming through. Audience, you've got to get the votes in quick. I will take this opportunity just to remind you once again to please smash the subscribe button. And with this, let's see what we have. We have votes for Granny, Charles. Audience, I know I sprung this on you and it wasn't long since the last round, but I will start the countdown then. I will start the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Granny, you have been marked for death. So, who would like to volunteer to carry this out? Fishing Faye or Charles? It needs to be one of you.
Okay, I will, because she tried to kill me.
Okay, so same deal as before. I will, first of all, roll this dice, and you'll have an opportunity, Charles, to get some bonus cash. So, odds or
Lovely.
evens?
Odds, all the time, obviously. Always odds.
It is odds, and it is a 3, so for that you get 3 bonus pounds. Now, Granny Smith, there will be 30 seconds on the clock. You will have the opportunity to protect yourself by using protection money if you have any. Audience, it may be that comments aren't coming up. Technical issues, audience. Sometimes votes don't work, and then there's months of court cases about it, but what can I say? Right, so anyway, sorry audience, we have to go with what we've got. But Granny Smith, you can try to protect yourself with protection cash if you have any. If not, you can call to grab an axe, of which there are 2 available, and you will have a 1 in 8 chance of turning the axe back on Charles. Or you can try to talk Charles down. 30 seconds on the clock, begin.
Charles, let me put this forward. I know it wasn't me because on the night that TC was killed, I stole. Or tried to. Remember, it was in the group chat with everybody.
Hey,
I'll be honest, I do not really understand all the rules of this game. So that does not mean a lot to me. It is between you and the fishy one. And I thought initially...
10 seconds remain.
No, just Charles. Save me. Save me. Alright, well, you're in for a nasty shock when I die.
Also, I took money from you, so you have no money.
Yeah, exactly. And
Okay,
I
so Granny Smith,
bye-bye.
that is, you have not protected yourself, and with that, Granny Smith is dead. And once again, doing an investigation, I can see that there is a clear alibi. Granny Smith was clearly boogieing at a nightclub and could not have been the Ripper. So now,
No way. I
audience,
missed that nightclub stuff. Oh my God.
Fishin' Faye, Charles Dubois. One of them is the Ripper. At this stage, audience, it is going to be entirely down to... Granny grabbed the axe. Granny did not grab the axe. Well, there was an axe, you know. But anyway, the display didn't work, but yeah, there is an axe. So, audience, the vote is now entirely in your hands. Do not vote yet, I'll tell you when to vote. But first, each of our 2 remaining suspects will get 30 seconds to let you know why you shouldn't vote for them and why you think the other one is the Ripper. Fishin' Faye, 30 seconds on the clock, address our audience.
There's just no way that I mean, look at me. Do I look at like someone who can go around and kill people? It's just ridiculous. And I think now I feel like a fool because I thought it was that Charles, but he went ahead and he switched it around, made me think it was Granny. And then I started thinking about the pies and got all distracted. It is not me. I'm telling you, it's not me. I'm just a peaceful fishing woman.
Okay, that is 30 seconds. Charles, the floor is now yours.
As Emile Zola said, you protest too much, madame. You are fishing. You killed animals. You got them. You are used to death. You are very clever. And you make, I change this, I change that. No, madame. You are guilty. You are the one who kills all the other people. I am French, I am male. Please do not hold this against me. It is just an accent. What can I do? Except act badly. Okay.
Okay, that is 30 seconds. Audience, look, some votes are coming through a bit too early, but I'll let them stand, but just don't double vote when I say. But audience, it is now voting time. Who do you think the Ripper is? Is it Fishin' Faye or is it Charles Dubois? I will put 1 minute on the clock for you to vote, and these guys can say anything they want during this time to try to convince you otherwise. But with this, you have 1 minute to vote starting now, audience.
You are very clever, madame. You are very clever. You make, I know nothing, is this, is that, I change. I appreciate you're clever, but you are also a killer.
Yeah, I think you're the clever killer. I mean, you know, just because we eat fish, people who are Presbyterians eating fish, doesn't mean that we're killers. You're just
Now
trying
you go down a direction I do not. What is Presbyterian? I mean, there's nothing. You kill fish. You kill people. You have guts in your lungs.
Okay, you have 18 seconds left, audience.
So we do not see your face, but you are guilty as charged.
I can't reason with the, you know, your little clever man over there, you know. I see what you're doing, trying to throw everybody off. It ain't going to work.
Okay, that is time. That is time, audience. I will not count any more votes from this point on. Well, sorry. As soon as I get to the end of the votes, you know you've had the time to vote. So let's check when these would have started to have come in.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
What? No, don't go for this. Where are you going?
Does this mean she's gone to...
Trying to abscond, yeah. I don't know. So this dramatic finale... she fled. Charles, I'm starting to think... Yeah, I'm starting to believe you at this stage.
Well, I think you should believe me because I'm the only one here.
Yeah.
I'm alive and the killer is feeling so guilty she left.
Yeah, quite clearly. Right, I'm going to give I'm going to make a judgment call here. If she isn't back within 10 seconds... Okay. Right, let's go over to the votes.
My machinery was about to go down.
What was?
My machinery. The computational thing here.
Okay. So we have votes then for Charles. It's not Faye, it's Charles. That is actually both of those votes. In fact, come from the relatives of the deceased, so I will not allow those votes. Having just spotted that.
It's very naughty.
Yeah.
Very naughty.
Okay. R.I.P. Granny, we love you. Still not a vote. So here we go. Fishing Faye. It's Faye. There's something fishy about Faye. Faye.
Yeah,
Faye
really
again.
simple.
It is a clean sweep here. Other than the relatives of the dead TC and Granny Smith, everyone has said Faye. So with that, Faye, you will be put to execution. You will have 30 seconds here to try to convince Charles not to kill you. Now, since it's between the two of you here, if Charles is the killer, then he'll have no reason not to kill you. If you are the killer, then, well, here we go. 30 seconds on the clock, and you can still call to grab an axe or protect yourself and then try to convince the audience otherwise. But first of all, Charles, odds or evens?
Odds.
It is odd, but it's a 1. Low scores on that tonight. So 30 seconds now on the clock. Fishing Faye, do what you... No, you need to say it out loud, not in the Zoom chat. Right.
Oh. Well,
So-
I need a hook or an axe or something to get this guy, because he convinced all you guys. Now, I feel like everybody, just because I look poor, you think I'm a killer, but don't let the looks get you here. It's just, this is just the way I live. And
Okay, so with
Yeah.
that, you are calling to grab an axe. And we will stop the timer. The way this works, audience, is Fishing Faye has grabbed an axe in a moment of desperation, and I will roll the dice. Now, Fishing Faye, you will have a 1 in 8 chance of being able to turn the axe back on Charles. I will roll the dice. You will choose a number from 1 to 8. If it lands on that number, you will turn the axe onto Charles. If you get any other number, then Charles will carry out the execution himself. So a number from 1 to 8, Fishing Faye.
3.
It is a 6. Charles, continue the execution.
Okay. You will die, the guilty, fishy person you are.
And with that, Fishing Faye is dead. Now, having looked around her possessions, having gone through her diary, I can see once again indisputable evidence. Fishing Faye was not the Ripper. So, Charles, the Ripper,
Ha
you have wiped out the entire town. With this, I will bring back everyone else using my now restored psychic ability, and
Knew it.
if everyone else will now come back.
Fools!
That is the
Every
show.
one of them are fools.
And Charles,
I
in
knew
this game of Revenge of the Ripper Permadeath, you were the sole
What
survivor.
the hell?
You
So,
are all stupid people. Not even French.
Yeah, but David, didn't you say that after we died, as an audience member, we could vote in a permanent because we are technically out of the game?
did I say that last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was last week. Right, so, anyway, yeah, I've completely reneged on that. I don't know why I would have said
all
that.
your messages, Kat, all your messages trying to influence people. If I play this game with you again, you're going to be dead before we start.
Do you know what? I'll just say maybe that does make sense, maybe it doesn't make sense. Either way, yeah, I didn't go for that tonight.
Because we talked about, like, it would be fun because if you're permanently out of the game, the only thing you can do now is go in the comments and ruin it for everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Who knows? We might do that again. Like, we're still experimenting with it. But audience, that is the show. Let's find out where we can find everyone on social media. Starting with, on your marks, Johnny, where can the people find you?
Hey, on your marks, get ready, start, go. You can see me doing improv in Southend with the likes of Ashley Edwards, Dave Green, and James Day, and me and James Day are doing a cappella improv, which is going to be hella fun. If you type in Johnny Cayley, which is actually my name, not on your marks, into any form of social media, give me a like and follow. And I'm on Extreme whenever they will have it on here, and also buy the book because it's hella informative.
What is this word you keep saying? Hella?
Hella.
What does that mean?
Hell of.
Ella.
Yeah. Is it just basically like the word very?
It's like saying it's a hell of this.
Hell
It's a hell of a thing, David.
Okay. I'm learning things. That's my word of the day, Johnny. TC, where can we find you, Capelthave?
As you can see, TC has final form, which is I don't know.
There we go.
In any case, you can find me here in Swansea.
Fabulous. Okay, Granny Smith, where can the people find you?
You can find me doing extreme improv whenever I can, and you can find me on my Instagram, Dark Nocturnus, my YouTube, Dave MC, where I do fan fictions and I do gaming videos, and I just generally muck about. You can follow this little guy who appears on Extreme Improv at Mercy Blueberry on his Instagram, and you can also catch me doing amazing artwork for such talented people like Captain.
Okay, Ruth, Fishy Faye, where can we find...
wait, guys, I need to say something. Yeah, you can also find me doing great artwork as well. Or this
Love
one.
it.
This is my best one.
Hang on, my name is Dave as well. Right, so... Unbelievable.
Don't mess with the host.
Unbelievable, Cap. Unbelievable. Right, okay. Ruth, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Extreme Improv, and sometimes I announce things on Instagram and Facebook. Look up OROSHNIK. Look up Ruth and not the other people, because the other Eroshniks are losers.
The other Eroshniks?
Yeah, they're all losers. So if you Google them, they're like gonna get dead weight there.
Wow, okay. Where can we find you, JJ, Charles Tonight?
Well, if anyone needs a lying, thieving East End actor for a part, I'm your man.
Okay, fantastic. So for me, my name is David Pstansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pstansky. You can also go to www.youtube.com/extreme improv, and if you would be so kind as to smash that subscribe button, that would be absolutely spectacular. However, if you also go over to the website, www.extreamed.tv, then you'll be able to find loads of articles, you'll be able to find the whole backlog of all of the shows, you'll be able to find so many good things, it's just unreal. But with this, from me, from everyone else, stay safe, always stay extremed, and watch out for the Ripper. And we are now, boom, off the air.
What in the hell happened?
Well,
Yeah.
I believe, Johnny, what happened was